Happy Monday, October 9th. I'm your in-studio host, Gretchen Pleshaw. I'm so excited. October the 9th, and yes, Halloween right around the corner, as well as some snow heading our direction, maybe later this week. Happy Monday to you. We have an awesome show in store for this first hour. We have some amazing tips and tricks from Vail Lashes, as well as we are going to have a really awesome human being coming in, Kyle, to talk about This Is My Brave from Speak Up, Reach Out. So get your cup of coffee, sit right there, because Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the TV8 Weather Center. Happy Monday, October 9th. Let's take a look at the weather outside on this Monday. 8 a.m., 39 degrees, a high of 68, sunny, beautiful fall day. Winds west 5 to 10 miles per hour. So a gorgeous day to get on out there and soak up some of that fall sunshine. And look at the last of the leaves are falling quickly. 8 a.m., 39 degrees and sunny. Noon, 60 degrees and sunny. 4 p.m., 65 degrees and sunny. And then 8 p.m., 54 degrees and clear. So it's going to be a gorgeous day to maybe go on a little fall hike. But remember, you do still need that sunscreen, as well as drinking lots of fluids, very important. Eagle, 73 degrees and sunny. Avon, 70 degrees sunny. Vail, 68. And then Denver, I can't believe it, 80 degrees and sunny. So still summertime feeling like in Denver, although it is definitely fall. Tonight we have a low of 33 degrees, clear skies, sunset at 6:37, and winds light and variable. So, you know, it's going to be a great day to kind of open up those windows, or evening tonight, I should say. Open up those windows, let some of that fresh air in, and just enjoy the cool nights. I love nights like this, where you can feel the fresh crispness in the air and just getting ready for all things fall into the winter. So as you can see, Tuesday, 66 degrees, mostly sunny, a low of 36. Wednesday, some rain, some precipitation, 59, a low of 27. And then Thursday, there's a winter mix, and you know your girl is stoked about this. There is snow, there's a little bit of rain, and that's a Thursday. And I have to say, that's the day after my birthday, so I am stoked on that. Bring on that snow, the best present ever. And then Friday, Saturday, mostly sunny, 50 and 56 degrees. So we're all over the board in these beautiful Colorado mountain towns of ours. And you know, Kim, I'm going to be honest with you. It's a Monday, October the 9th, and I love seeing snow up there. I am stoked. I'm ready. Bring it on.
Yeah, bring on the winter time.
Oh, you know your girl. I've been ready since the middle of summer. I mean, I've had my skis waxed. Our very own Mark Sassy, I have hot pink Black Crow skis. They're very noticeable on the mountain. And he's like, oh, do you need them waxed? Do you need them waxed? And I'm like, oh, I have them waxed, ready to go.
Well, do you have the matching poles as well?
So my guy friends actually years ago got me neon yellow. So okay. I'm hot pink, neon yellow, and then who knows, every day different on the mountain.
There is no missing you on the mountain, that's what you're saying.
6 foot tall, neon all the way. I mean, I was born in 1980, so there we go. Oh yeah, so we have an awesome show in store for you today. I am so excited. We have Kyle Foster from Speak Up, Reach Out, from This Is My Brave, and we're gonna have so many other cool things happening, so keep it right here. We have an awesome show in store.
Good morning, Vail.
Lions Head Jewelers Fossil and Mineral Gallery. Located in the heart of Lions Head Village for over a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery boasts a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be found anywhere else in Vail. We carry the most exquisite array of fine jewelry, high-end minerals, and museum-quality fossils. We invite you to come in and explore all the history and beauty that nature has to offer.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Thank you for watching Good Morning Vail. Have an amazing day. Get on out there, soak up that sunshine. We'll see you tomorrow right here for more Good Morning Vail. Bye, everyone. Hi, I'm Gretchen Pleshaw. You might recognize me from the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. Maybe you hear my voice on the radio from time to time or see me out at a concert or two. I love concerts. If you see me out, the long mermaid hair, I'm almost 6 foot tall. It's hard to miss. Come and say hi, give me a high five, and make sure to watch me right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, Claire Noble, you know her as being associated with Eagle County. She is the public relations officer and the public information officer there. But she stopped by on Saturday, had a conversation with Liz to talk about why the county is closed today. And then also, she does comedy. So let's take a look at that conversation.
Welcome back, everybody. It's TVA Good Morning Vail on a beautiful Saturday morning, and I have a beautiful guest with me. Everybody knows Claire Noble. How are you today?
Well, you know, usually this time on a Saturday, I'm in my nobody's going to see me clothes,
Uh-oh.
which bear a striking resemblance to pajamas. But so thank you for getting me up. It's going to be a super productive Saturday now.
Well, I have to say, if you feel like you are just sleepy or whatever, you look amazing.
Thank you.
Not everybody can wake up and look this good. You know what I'm saying?
You're too kind, Liz.
So listen, we have you here for a specific reason. It's a huge surprise for everybody. But first, before we get into that, let's find out what's going on in the community.
So Monday, the county offices are closed.
Okay, we have a holiday coming up.
That's been canceled.
Right, what the heck? Now they call it because of indigenous.
Okay, yeah,
so confused.
it's the holiday formerly known as Columbus Day, who's apparently been canceled. I know
And now they
this
call
is-
it Indigenous
It's
holiday?
Indigenous Peoples Day, but the state of Colorado actually went a whole different way, and they're like, we're not in a fool with this, and they have the first Monday of October, Mother Cabrini Day.
What in the heck is that?
Well, you know, it is a little strange to have a Catholic mother as a state holiday, but she actually, throughout the West, created a lot of schools and orphanages and medical clinics, like a lot of them, like, you know, dozens of
Okay.
these throughout the West, and many here in Colorado. There's a shrine. You probably see the signs for it when you're on I-70, the Mother Cabrini Shrine. So that's what the state does. But that state office is not everybody has to do that. So here in the county, we still take this day in October that, again, if, you know, you can still call it Columbus Day or you can call it Indigenous Peoples Day.
Will you please, I feel a little ignorant right now because I try and keep up with everything. Why did they cancel Columbus? Is that insulting to some people?
Well, apparently,
Everyone's so offended.
apparently the explorers were not super nice people. So when they
Okay.
show up, they would suggest to the natives that they convert. And when they didn't convert, they would force them to convert.
Oh.
So that's one of the things. They just did other, like, unsavory things that
Okay.
we wouldn't appreciate today.
Well, a lot of people do unsavory things. Are we just going to cancel America altogether at one
This is a
point?
huge, huge topic, Liz. And I know people get super upset about it. I think there's certain things that there's certain historical figures from the past. Genghis Khan. We're not gonna have holidays for him.
Well, I hope not, and I hope we don't have holidays for certain people that are in our present.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
Well-
everybody, it doesn't matter when the time is. There's always good and bad people.
So, this is a little bit of a tangent, but, Colorado, one of the explorers who came to Colorado a little more than 150 years ago was John Wesley Powell.
Okay.
He went down the Green River and the Colorado River. Many of the things he named are still with us today. The Grand Canyon, Bridal Veil Falls, Angel Falls, these kinds of things. But he didn't name stuff after people. And I think we should all take a cue from that.
I like that idea.
Because, 100 years from now, nobody's going to know who that person is.
Right. Or if they turn out to be a sour grape.
Yes. Yeah, so let's give things descriptive names and, stay away from naming things. That's my philosophy on it.
I think it's great because then there's never going to be a question as to what the meaning behind a name
Yeah.
is. And there's usually not a meaning behind a name, but people are looking for meanings now.
Yeah.
Everybody just wants to be offended. Just let's all be happy already. That's
Yeah.
the way I feel. It's just
Right.
too much nervousness around everybody. And I just think that we are all a happy group of people, especially here in our community. So let's take it back and let's just kind of relax and enjoy everything. And okay, so Monday's a holiday.
Monday's a holiday. The landfill will be open, but
Okay.
the county offices here over in El Jebel, they will be closed.
Okay.
We'll be back bright and early Tuesday morning.
Bright and early, everybody. And
Yeah.
so, do we have anything exciting going on for off season?
Yeah, so if you want to get your Martha Stewart on, we've got a canning and preserving workshop. I shouldn't say we, it's actually CSU Extension
Okay.
that works closely with the county. They do the 4-H programs,
Nice.
for instance. Yeah, so they've got a canning and preserving class coming up on November 7th. So if you want to sign up, come to eaglecounty.us and you'll see the link there to sign up for the canning class. And, a lot of people love doing this. For instance, Palisade peaches.
Ooh.
People can those so you can eat those throughout the winter. At least that was my sister's idea, but then she gave away just about all of the ones she can.
Oh, that's funny.
But here's why it's important, because at high altitude, water boils at a different temperature.
No kidding.
And so the whole
Tell you
point
what.
of like boiling and temperature is that you got to kill all the little microbes, or you're going to have a nasty case of botulism in the middle of the winter when you try to dig into those peaches
joy.
or whatever it is. So that canning workshop is happening on November 11th. It's kind of a day-long workshop. It's pretty cheap, $25. It always
wow.
fills up. So go to eaglecounty.us. You'll see the description there and how to sign up.
I think that's a great idea. I know a lot of people that like to do stuff like this,
Yeah.
and you can have everything preserved in a proper way without all the germs and stuff like that.
And
I love that idea.
there's no preservatives. You know
Yeah.
where those peaches came from, or
Yeah,
whatever
exactly.
it is. Yeah.
I think that's wonderful. Now, we have a few minutes left, and I am super excited. So, everybody, we are talking about the Too Funny for Their Own Gourd Comedy Fall Festival, and we are going to have the best time. I'm going to be one of the feature acts. We have Brant Tobler as a headliner. It's all taking place on Route 6 Cafe and Lounge on the 14th of this month. And you can sit down for dinner at 6, and then the show starts at 7:30. But this is the cool part. Everybody knows this beautiful lady as what you do here in our community. But I found out that you've done comedy in the past. So I reached out to Claire, and I said, hey, you want to do some time? She goes, let's do it. So
Yeah.
explain to me how you ever even tried comedy and what went down when you did.
So I was getting a Master's of Fine Arts in Creative Writing.
Ooh.
And so MFA programs, most of them teach literary writing.
Right.
So this is the stuff you had to read in school, kind
Okay.
of reading. And I wanted to improve my writing skills, but I really wanted to write humor. And so I was kind of self-teaching myself, and I'd picked up a book, and I forget the author, but she had done stand-up in the past, And so she was essentially, it was like the comedy Bible.
Nice.
And one of the things she said was, you should schedule an open mic. Because when you do stand-up, it forces you to condense.
Correct.
And this is a really powerful thing to learn with writing. Less is more.
Oh, yes.
And so at the time, Gypsum Days had a adult talent show.
No.
So I called them up, I'm like, hey, could I do a stand-up routine? And they're like, we've never had one of those before. And so there was like some discussion, and they're like, you're not gonna cuss, are you? And I'm like, okay, I will not cuss. And they're like, okay, you can do it. So I showed up, there were about 25 acts, all singers, and then me.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
I probably came in dead last. But I will say, I didn't get hit with any bottles in the head.
There you
People,
go.
chuckled politely. There were, some golf claps. So because I thought, okay, the people in Gypsum are just too nice.
Yeah.
I need to go get roughed up somewhere.
Yeah, and go cuss.
So at the time I was living overseas, and there was an international comedy club in Zurich
Nice.
run by a bunch of Brits. Well, you know how the Brits are about their comedy.
Yes.
They're comedians. We are Yanks.
Yeah, right.
And then there's the whole, we talked about this offline, misogyny, a girl. So I called them up and I'm like, hey, can I do you guys allow open mic? And they're like, yeah, all right. And I don't think they expected me to show.
Right.
So I show that night and they're like, okay. There were 2 headliners. So they put me between the 2 headliners. And so the first thing that happened, it'd been a while since I'd been on a stage, and I forgot that when you get on a stage, those lights come up, you can't see a thing. You are just, it's like you are in an FBI interrogation at a rendition site somewhere.
In front of a bunch of silhouettes.
And you're like, I can't see anybody.
Yeah.
And so it kind of shook me up a little bit, but I went on with my set, and I got so much positive feedback. The one thing people said was, you were too fast. You didn't give us time to laugh. And I'm like, they told me I had 5 minutes. I had to go fast.
You do learn though as time goes on.
So they invited me to go to their other clubs.
Wow.
But here's the thing. I had kids at the time. It's a late night kind of job. And I'm like, as much as I think this is fun and would love to do it, it's not quite compatible with my current lifestyle.
Got you.
So I stepped away from comedy, so I'm glad you've invited me back in. It's going to be fun to give it a go again.
I have to say, it's going to be super exciting having you here. We're also going to bring Hunter in. He's going to do some time. Yeah. And I think you're going to just be fantastic and incredible, and I'm super looking forward to it. And guess what? You can cuss all you want.
Well, that's good to hear. The next day is actually my birthday.
Oh my gosh.
So some people, for their birthdays, I don't know, they go skydiving, they go climb something. I'm going to go do a stand-up set.
I can't wait. I have a feeling you're going to be fantastic, and you were such an impressive woman between your background in the Air Force, your schooling, your degrees, and what you do for our community. And now we're going to see you and laugh with you. I can't wait. This is Claire Noble, everybody, and we cannot wait to have you. This is going to be so much fun. Mark your calendars for the 14th so we can celebrate Claire's birthday and have a big laugh at this beautiful lady as well. And it's going to be so much fun. So we hope to see you there. Thank you so much for coming by this morning.
Thanks for having me on, Liz.
Oh, my God. The amazing Claire Noble, everybody. We'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail after this.
Good morning, Vail.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these 2 luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Hi there, this is Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail. And on today's episode, I'm so excited to bring to you Chris Anthony, the skier, the Hall of Fame inductee, the filmmaker, and the founder of the Chris Anthony Youth Project. So please watch today's version of Good Day Vail.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail, Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno, Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there. TV8 Vail is serving the community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Stop by for Good Morning Vail at 7 a.m. and stay all day for lifestyle favorites such as Good Day Vail, Daily Flash, Suki and Scott, and more. And you're sure to find the adventure you crave with back-to-back episodes of Scoreboard Nation and Outdoor America. Find us all day, every day on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on TV8Vail.com, and on all our social media platforms. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I have one of my favorite human beings. Adore him. We all adore him in Vail Valley. He's amazing. Kyle Foster, and it's This Is My Brave. He's going to talk all things This Is My Brave with Speak Up, Reach Out, and he is the MC. You're the master of ceremonies for round 2, the second annual This Is My Brave.
I did an okay enough job last year that they invited me back.
He's very humble. Kyle, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well.
Good. We were talking, like, it's been a crazy past couple of days, but I think this keys into what we're talking about. It's life, man. Like the good, the bad, it all brings you to where you're meant to be. It's
even when you're doing good, life still happens, and
it
you gotta
does.
find out how to do good going through that.
100%. Well, you know, it's so interesting, Kyle, because we were talking off camera, but This Is My Brave last year was the first ever of, you know, in Colorado.
The first in the Eagle County.
In the Eagle County, because it's all around the country, correct? Yes.
Yeah, they're a nationwide organization.
Right, and I had just gone through my own personal journey, and it was very raw, and I remember lots of friends going and saying, you have to check this out. You and I have met, obviously, before, but I didn't even know that you were emceeing the whole event, and I want people to know, but I don't want to give too much away. I was blown away. It changed my life. And that's a true story. I mean, we've talked about this before. I laughed, I cried. New one. I laughed, I cried. I felt so empowered by you guys being so open and so real. So I want you just to take us away and tell us all about this. Yeah, take us away to this moment.
I mean, you know, when I found out about the show last year, I don't really have like a talent or a show to put on the stage.
Yeah.
And so I talked to Speak Up, Reach Out and kind of convinced them. I was like, hey, I have MC experience in my past. I was like, how about you guys let me MC the event, and that'll be my way to contribute.
I love that.
And I found out after the show, they typically don't do MCs for their shows. And so...
Really? You created your own moment. I love that.
And they snuck me in and let me do my thing. And it was so powerful to be a part of that experience and getting to meet all the storytellers and help kind of guide them through the night and through the show.
Well, and Kyle, I have to say I love that you are emceeing, because I feel like as someone that's watching, you know, a spectator, it kind of is that thread that brings everyone together, the blanket of all the stories. You kind of weave that in and out, which is beautiful. Yeah, it's really cool.
Well, and I feel like, you know, when you were in school and you had a school presentation, nobody ever wanted to go first, right?
100%.
So by being the MC, I can help the storytellers by volunteering to go first, and then that's out of the way, and then they're a little more comfortable.
I love that. I love that. Well, and last year was at the Riverwalk Theater.
Yep,
yes,
which we sold out.
I remember.
Yeah, people were sitting in the aisles.
Yes, it was, so powerful. It's bizarre because it's one of those memories I can close my eyes. I can remember where I sat, what I was wearing, who was around me. The people are so vivid on stage to me. I mean, I can see them walking down the street in front of 150, 200 people and know who they are. I mean, it's so that impactful and that powerful. So this year, it is going to be at the Villar.
Yeah.
That's huge. How are you feeling about that?
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
For so many different reasons.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really cool at the movie theater because being on stage, I could see everybody's face out in the
Oh,
crowd.
right on. I
which
didn't think
kind of
about-
made it tough because I could see all the reactions. I could see everybody's facial
Yes.
expressions.
Totally.
Going to the Valar is extremely cool.
Yeah.
Because going just from the small stage all the way up to the Valar shows how important these conversations are.
I love that.
And how many people want to hear this, and just we're honored to have a platform to present something like this on that level of stage.
And I think what you said is so powerful. That's truth. Like, it is, mental health is such a big, I hate saying issue, concern, awareness. The awareness of it is such a big moment because we all, in some spectrum, we all have mental health issues and to work through, you know. And
well, and there's so many different, shades of what mental health looks like to
100%.
everybody, and it's gaining traction, being talked about, and even at jobs, people can call in now for a mental health day.
Right.
And larger companies are building that into what they offer their employees.
Right.
And more services are offered. Like it's
Yeah.
it's gaining traction to become, I guess, considered different than it was.
100%. And I love even, I mean, I think I'm a little bit older than you. I don't, I know I'm like, even the awareness now from when we were growing up, it is such young adults and little kids speaking up and talking about things like, hey, that makes me feel this way. It's beautiful to watch because I know when I was little, I didn't have like, let me go into my toolbox and tell you how I'm feeling, I didn't have those words or verbiage.
Yeah, we didn't even have a thing that we called the toolbox for our
Right,
mental health.
exactly.
I mean, even close to 10 years ago, when I was getting sober, going through a lot of my mental health stuff, there was not the resources that we have now.
No.
I mean, it's gained traction and gone so fast what we have now.
That's so, it makes my heart so happy because it is something that's so important and it's in the forefront now because of people like you that have stepped up. No, it's truth. I'm not trying to, it's true. I know we're friends. He's like, yeah, Gresham. So this is October 19th from 6:30 to 8:30 at the Valar. Can you tell us about, I don't know if it's supposed to be a surprise, can you tell us about some of the speakers that maybe are speaking this year?
I haven't talked to them, so I don't want to give away any pieces of their show.
Totally.
But I can tell you that I got to meet all of them on Thursday at our rehearsal.
Yeah.
And they are extremely powerful stories.
Wow.
And there's a good variety in the way that people are going to tell them. And it's going to be just like last year. Everybody's going to cry. They're going to laugh. Like nobody's going to leave there without being moved.
Yes. Well, and it's so wild how much you walk into this space and you think, of course it's powerful and, it hits everyone differently. But every single human being I talked to, because I hung out for quite some time, I think like 2 hours after in the lobby, and did you notice how no one left? Everyone was speaking, having conversations, so powerful because the conversation kept on going. I even went to E-Town last year afterwards to have dinner, and everyone, like half the people there were from Speak Up, or from This Is My Brave, and had watched it or been, volunteering to speak about it, and everyone was so moved and still carrying those conversations forward, which is that's what it's about.
It's a good, safe place where I know a lot of people that I talk to. I know their story, but they're not very open about talking about it. But they went there. They were with the entire audience. They were with the storytellers, and after the show, they approached me and they were like, I really don't feel alone anymore. They're like, I'm going to start talking about this and start moving forward.
And that's what it's about. Yeah. That's beautiful. I love that. And we should say, too, because I didn't realize this last year when I was there for the first time, I dare say most people in the audience didn't realize. So people can tell their stories in so many different platforms. Mm-hmm. It's not just getting up there and sharing the story. Did someone do like not a slam poetry, like a poem last year? Yes.
I'm not well versed in poetry. I guess it would be slam poetry. That was Mickey Jones.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
From last year.
Yes.
There was, a slideshow that Alex Mentling did.
Right, yep.
There was the video that we had showed.
Yes.
Yeah, that was fantastic. There was music at the end.
Now it's all coming back. You're right. Yeah, and that's so neat that it's, some people might just get up there and share their story and just tell you other people are doing it through poetry, music, film. Yeah. That's so neat.
It's however each individual feels like expressing themselves to
so cool.
Showcase, that storytelling really saves lives. And that's one of the biggest things of This Is My Brave.
I love that so much because you're right. Just having the bravery to speak up and tell people your story, it might save someone else or even, I don't know, spark that kind of courage in them to share their story to help someone else. It's like the ripple effect.
Yeah, exactly. And that's something through my recovery journey that I chose a long time ago was that I was going to recover out loud.
I love that.
So that people that aren't at that point yet know that they don't have to suffer in silence and that they're not alone.
Ugh, that's so amazing. Kyle, thank you for being here. I needed this morning. I had a little bit, this weekend was a rough one, but like you empower people, inspire people to really like live out loud. And that's a beautiful moment. No, it really is. And I want to encourage everyone to come because it is a beautiful thing. Speak Up, Reach Out is changing lives left and right. And in this valley where we do deal with so much loss, really, truly, so much,
Oh, yeah.
it is so important that we all come together as a community. So, Kyle, one more time, if people want to, when people want to, I caught myself, when people want to go and check out this amazing storytelling moment, where should they go?
Yeah, soon enough, we're going to be at the point where we got to say, get your tickets soon because we're going to sell out the vlog.
Last year, I mean, that was, yeah, I know. And this year, I feel that. There's a lot of people going, I know already that are going. So, yeah.
So it's October 19th.
Right.
Doors are at 6:30.
Cool.
Show starts at 7.
Cool.
Tickets are available through thisismybrave.com or through speakupreachout.org in our event section.
Okay.
And yeah, get them quick because we're running low on time and they're going to go fast.
I am so excited. Thank you, Kyle, so much.
Thanks
You're
for having
amazing. We'll probably see him again next week. We
Yeah,
love
see you
having
next
He's
week.
like we have him. He's a staple here. He's a VIP for Good Morning Vail. And it's so very important. Please get your tickets and help. And keep it right here. We have more Good Morning Vail to come.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tva.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Well, Archer and I are going to get headed on further down the trail, but I hope you'll catch up with us a little bit later. Hi, I'm Ben Roof, and I'm one of the new hosts here at TV8. I'm so excited to share all of my explorations throughout the Vail Valley with my dog Archer, where we'll be taking you to hiking trails, biking trails, maybe we'll go rafting, fishing, or whatever else we can come up with. I'm so excited to share all of that with you in my new segment, Outdoor Adventures. Don't forget to catch up with us every day right here at TV8 Vail or at tv8vail.com because there's always more for you on 92.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email Danielle at tva8vail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Even your pets can enjoy a ride on the train. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. Happy October 9th. Let's check out this beautiful fall day ahead of us. 8 a.m., 39 degrees and a high of 68. Sunny today. Winds west 5 to 10 miles per hour. Beautiful fall day out there. 8 a.m., 39 degrees and sunny. Noon, 60 and sunny. 4 p.m., 65 degrees and sunny. And then 8 p.m., 54 and clear. So gorgeous day ahead to start off this fall week. Eagle at the I-70 corridor. Let's check it out. Eagle 73 degrees, Avon 70, Vail 68, and then Denver still those warm temperatures in Denver in the city, 80 degrees. Tonight, a low of 33, clear skies and sunset at 6:37, so very early. Winds light and variable, and a beautiful night to get on out there. Clear skies, look at those stars, and take maybe the doggos on a walk. Tuesday, we have mostly sunny, 66 degrees, but then the low 36 degrees. Wednesday, 60% chance of rain and a low of, high 59 and then a low 27, so really cool temperatures. Thursday, maybe some wintry mix of snow. I love this. High 43 and then a low of 25. And then Friday and Saturday coming back up, mostly sunny, 50 and 56, and then the lows really low, 21 and 25 degrees. We're going to take a look at Vail Skin and Lashes, so keep it right here for the glitz and glam with Gretchen. I'm so excited to be here with my good friend Nikki Mills in the beautiful space in Avon, Colorado, Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa. How are you doing, Nikki?
Excellent. Thanks so much for coming back in.
I am so excited. I have to be honest, I come here at least once a week. It's a true story. I love the spray tans. I love the facials. I love that you can get Botox. I can get all my cosmetic needs here and so much more. Nikki, tell us kind of what your favorite things to do are here, because I know it's a medical spa. So what do you have to offer?
Well, one of my favorite things to do on you, Gretchen, is your brows.
Yes. Oh, how did I forget them? That's my main moment, are my eyebrows.
Yes, you've had, let's see, brow lamination with me.
Yep.
Hennas.
Yes.
And tinting.
Waxing.
Shaping.
We've done the whole thing.
Yes.
And I get stopped for my eyebrows. That's a true story. Do you know that? All the time people are like, I love the big, thick eyebrow. It's very glamorous and glitzy.
You are very special and you are glamorous, that's for sure.
I would like to thank you for making me look this way because I love coming in this space. It's brand new. I can't wait to show everyone around. It's beautiful chandeliers. It's a medical spa. Can you explain a little bit how this stands out and why it's different than the other spas around town?
Yes, well, our address is 30 Benchmark Road, Suite G2, and this place has been a hair salon for about 30 years. So I think almost everyone in town who does hair has worked in this space at one time, and almost everyone in town has been here at one time to get their hair done. And so when I bought it a couple years ago, I renovated the space, added a big, beautiful treatment room. I was tired of working in little treatment rooms, so I built a really big one that could house all of our new equipment, our lasers, the hydrofacial, the cryotherapy for fat freezing. We have lymphatic compression massage, a pantsuit that hopefully you'll see later. And I just needed a lot more space, but we still have 2 smaller treatment rooms. One that you're really familiar with. We do spray tans and waxing and facials. And then another room that I'm so excited about and which distinguishes us from any of the other spas in the area is it's the medical side of things that we offer. So we do Botox, filler, Kybella.
Well, and I know that you have a really special room, the consultation room, and it is stunning, so exciting, and something you were telling me a little bit about that's so neat and different is anyone that comes in here, you can take a before and then an after picture of the different things that you've had done to you to see the process and how it's actually working.
Yes, it's a very special camera. It does skin analysis. So you put your head inside a frame and it'll take a series of 3 pictures and it analyzes inside of your skin. And when we look at the pictures, you can see where your sunspots are, where you're dehydrated, where your fine lines and wrinkles are. And so we store that information and then we'll get you on a program and packages that we can do a series of treatments and we'll recommend some of these products here. And what this camera is going to help show our guests is the before, and then say if they come back in 3 months.
Right.
Did that really do anything for me? That treatment or that eye cream or skin firming? Are my wrinkles going away?
Right.
You know, how does my filler look or my Botox look after a couple weeks? So looking very closely through that camera and saving those photos and then doing another set of photos and comparing them back to back. And that makes us special because no one else is doing that with that kind of software that really analyzes it.
That is so awesome. And I think it's really cool too because we were talking a little bit, men and women alike come in here. So it is a one-stop shop for men and women to come in and feel beautiful from the inside, well, outside in, I guess this time. Because it's true, when you feel and look your best, I think that truly helps you, you know, to kind of glow from the outside and then bring that beauty inside.
Yes, we obviously have a lot of women in here, but what makes us special is that we do cater to men.
Yeah.
I do a lot of waxing, brows, ears, nose,
Yes.
but then we also get guys in for spray tans and skincare and facials. And with the medical spa side of it, they are more than welcome to come in and meet with our nurse and get Botox and filler.
So, Nikki, I know something that you provide that is very unique to this valley is a lot of makeup services. And people sometimes think, oh, we don't wear makeup here in Vail, but not true. Glitz and glam, that's what I'm saying. We have red carpet events, we have galas, we have date nights where we just want to feel and look beautiful. So this is a service you do here, right?
Yes, and also weddings. And
wedding.
Yes.
How could I forget?
The main makeup line that I carry is Jane Iredale, and
Okay.
it's called the skincare makeup. So for those of us who may be a little bit more granola, our makeup just can blend in naturally, but then we also can take it to the glam level for those red carpet events or for brides and her party.
And so, Nikki, do you do this? Is this something you could come to someone's home, or do they need to come in here because you have all the makeup I see? It's beautiful, and you have so much of it.
Yes, we can travel with it as well, but I'd love to have you come in and give you a makeover and take you through and make sure we find all the right colors. And Jane Iredale is a really popular brand that people from all over the country, they look at Jane Iredale website and they find us, and so when they're here in Vail, they can get stocked up on whatever they're running low on.
Well, I definitely will come in because I know winter to summer here, especially like my skin and with the spray tans you do for me. My skin needs different colors, different tones, you know, to put on my lips and my eyes and different foundations. So I'll definitely come in and check it out.
Yes, and one of the lines we carry, the Extreme Lashes makeup line,
Yes.
is safe for your eyelash extensions.
That is a good thing to know. I know many women in this town that would not want to tell this all the time, but there are lots of, the lashes walking around.
Yes, and our makeup is safe for the lashes as well. And if you don't have lashes, we can get you some by using the Revitalash product.
And I love this too because Nikki and I are dear friends, and I know that you do this because it gives you a feeling of self-worth because you're making people feel beautiful. And I know some of the stories you've shared with me, and people genuinely have thanked you for helping truly turn around their lives by making them look good on the outside and feel better on the inside. And that's an amazing thing. That's really cool.
Well, it is part of my mission
Yeah.
to help make the earth more beautiful,
Yeah.
like one person at a time.
Oh,
And there's a lot of hurting people in the world today.
Mm-hmm.
And so when they come in and I get the privilege of laying my hands on them and touching them, it can be a very special experience. And to be able to provide some peace, comfort, relaxation, help with self-esteem,
Yeah.
and that just reminds me of, all the young kids that I work with too, who, it's a tough world out there with social media and Instagram. And, I like to help people with acne, and my own children, have had issues with it and struggle. And we have a skincare line back here called Face Reality Skincare. And that's a series of treatments and great products. And also like our red light therapy and our acne light therapy
Right.
are easy, painless treatments that people can have. And I do have really good numbing cream for some of the things that you might be a little afraid of for pain-wise, like the Procell microneedling.
Right.
I'll be working on someone and they'll say, I'm not feeling, and I'm like, okay, I can go after you a little bit harder, but
yeah. Well, and this is so neat too, because you just let me know that you do house calls as well, which is pretty special. So if someone's maybe not feeling the best version of themselves, maybe feeling really down, and they want to have this moment where they feel better and you make them feel better, you will physically go to their house. That's pretty awesome.
yeah, we just got back from a house in Minturn with a mom with a new baby, which
love it.
it's so hard to pack everything up and go have a treatment if she has a wedding coming up. So that's just an example. But then we have a lot of resort guests, and we're able to bring our services to the resort, the hotel, the condo, the apartment, the house, whatever. We can make it happen.
I love this. It truly is a one-stop shop, and I can't wait to get around and look at everything, and I'm so excited. Thank you, Nikki, so much for just telling us all about the amazing things that you do, and thank you for being you and making the world a better place.
Thank you, Gretchen.
And a more beautiful place.
Yes, one person at a time.
I love it. Keep it right here for more Glitz and Glam with Gretchen.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Even your pets can enjoy a ride on the train. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the Immersion Theater.
At Revival Boutique Med Spa, we take an integrative and holistic approach to skincare, focusing on the bigger picture when treating our clients. We use only result-driven and science-based products that contain clean, organic, wildcrafted, and research-based ingredients. From injectables, facials, to body contouring, we offer anything related to looking your best self. Find us in the Riverwalk in Edwards. For a complete list of services, visit us online at revivalvail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Revival Vail Valley. Fall in love with your skin again. There's lots to love at Revival. Mind, body, beauty.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Now, it is Motivation Monday, in my opinion. And you know, if you are looking to grow your professional career, or you're a leader and wanting to know how to coach a team and really elevate and lift them up, we have some advice in our Adventures in Coaching series. So let's take a look at how to coach from a team setting.
We are now joined by Kim Smith for Adventures in Coaching, who's got some fantastic advice for us about our careers. Welcome to the show, Kim.
Thanks so much, Ben. It's great to be here.
Well, it's great to have you. So we've been talking a lot about finding purpose and really kind of orienting ourselves in our careers, but we're changing gears now to talk a little bit more about groups and teams and kind of how to coach as a group. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, great. Yes, and we have been talking a lot about the individuals and purpose and change and all of that, but I also do a lot of coaching with businesses and teams, and I wanted to talk a little bit about, initially what the difference is between a group and a team. And while I do a lot of group coaching can often be around topics, but you're really working on yourself as an individual, whereas when I coach a team, it's a team that has come together to work collectively on a bigger purpose, to kind of work on, what they can do, how it would be more powerful for them to work as a team versus individuals.
So instead of like a collaborative coaching session where you've got multiple people there kind of working on their own things a little bit as a group, you're focusing more on the teamwork dynamics specifically.
Exactly, and not every group can become a team. A team is really there for a specific purpose. So say, for example, you're in an organization and you suddenly have a competitor, rise up in the market, or there's something that you need to look at internally. But it's there, you have a specific purpose, and it can be multifunctional people. You can have interdepartmental people, you can have an executive team, but it's really a team that's set up for a collective purpose.
That totally makes sense. So how does a team coaching session then differ from a group coaching session? Are there specific differences with the way you approach things?
Yeah, well, I'll focus more on the team part of it because when I have a team, we sit there and initially, I'm there as a coach to kind of figure out from an unbiased standpoint, what is it that the team is wanting to do? What does the team need to accomplish? What is the team's job and why? We'll also go through a series of steps like, who are the stakeholders? And your stakeholder can be, your customer. It could be an internal leadership team. It could be society as a whole. It just really depends on the team. But considering what the stakeholder needs is very, very important in a team coaching environment.
So how do you go about identifying the stakeholders' needs there? Is there a specific process that you go through?
Yeah,
checklist?
That's a great question. Well, I think it's really a matter of either you talk to the stakeholder directly and you can bring them in. I also, forgot to mention sometimes a board is a very big stakeholder. So you could have that stakeholder come in and say, hey, from your team, from your organization, what I need is this. But often we don't have access to that, or maybe we don't have time for a lot of focus groups or something like that. So I just simply say, bring a chair and put it in the room and put the stakeholder's name on that chair. And we can imagine and kind of, creatively brainstorm what that stakeholder needs.
Totally makes sense. So once you've kind of identified those stakeholders' needs with the team, then how do you and the team then kind of work towards orienting yourselves to those goals?
So yeah, that is a great question. So we want to figure out what is it that they need? What is it that we're trying to do? Is it, speed to market? Are we trying to develop a new product? Are we trying to be innovative? It depends on the team and what it is that you need to do. So we look at those things and set those goals up and make sure that we have timelines and everybody has a specific role within that team where we're all accountable for that. And a coach will help to hold that team accountable. And the other thing that really comes up a lot in teams are team dynamics, right? We all bring ourselves to work every day. And like I've been talking about in previous sessions, limiting beliefs can hold us back from being successful. And that can also really derail a team as well. So, when I notice that that's going on, I might do some individual one-on-one coaching, but also just really try to figure out, what is everybody's strengths and what are they bringing to the table so that we can all be on the same page and not in a competitive situation with each other.
That seems pretty obvious there. Clearly, if the team isn't gelling together as individuals, it seems like that can be a huge challenge. Are there any other major challenges that you think teams commonly face beyond just the interpersonal cohesion of the team?
Oh, absolutely. I think goals and having measurable goals and KPIs, which is an acronym for key performance indicators. It's important that we highlight and outline what those are and what those mean so that we can do that checks and balances and look back to say, like, hey, are we meeting our goal of X? And are we, meeting our goal of Y? And looking at, if so, great, how do we keep doing that? And if not, what do we need to reassess? And also having that, those measurements be time bound, so that we don't just have this, never-ending timeline. Like if we need to know in 30 days how something is doing, let's check back. What is our bigger goal? Are we a team for a year putting this project together? But it really depends on, what those goals are. But measure. That's, that's a big one.
Well, and it seems to me that as you start to develop those timelines and create a system that allows individual members of the team to evaluate their own progress and see where they fall in the team's progress, it seems to me like that's a key component to functioning well as a group or as a team.
Yes, absolutely. And as a coach, I think it's really important to check in with everybody. We can always revise something if something's not working, if maybe there's some personality or dynamics that aren't working. Taking a step back and just because we said that the goal and the purpose is this at the very beginning doesn't mean that we can't have flexibility to change and pivot a little bit as we gain more information.
So if we've got those interpersonal issues more or less worked out, and we've got strong deliverables and a timeline set up with that evaluation system in place, are there any other major hurdles that you would expect a team to encounter?
I think it's just like every day in life, right? Things come up and things that we can't anticipate. It's great if we do like a SWOT analysis. I don't know if you've heard about what that is, but it's an analysis that we look at the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats from both inside the company and outside the company. And we can't always anticipate those, but when those come up, like, do we have the agility and the flexibility to pivot and to shift and to quickly determine what we need to do to address that problem?
Well, and I would imagine that through that process, you really help coach the team to be ready for and have a little bit of preparation in mind for those challenges that might unexpectedly arise. What do you recommend for teams to kind of help them prepare for the unexpected?
Well, I think that it's really about, be prepared for the unexpected. You cannot, anticipate everything, but to be flexible. And a lot of times in businesses, we get very sort of stuck in what we do with our processes. But if we're in a team that has the idea and the purpose of being flexible and agile and all of that, we can quickly shift and find out, do we need different resources? Do we need different people on the team? What do we need to do to make those adjustments?
Yeah, awesome. It seems super, super helpful. If my team or somebody else who is watching's team needed some help from you, where could they find some more information?
Yeah, great question. Go to my website, adventuresincoaching.com, and I have a page specifically dedicated to team coaching.
Well, perfect. Well, Kim Smith, thank you so much for joining us, and we will be right back after some short messages.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail, Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno, Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Well, happy Monday, October 9th. I'm Kimberly Perot, joining you here in studio. We've got Gretchen Pleshaw as well. In this second hour of Good Morning Vail, we'll be looking at the Leadville Railroad. We'll be talking to Sean about the Leadville Railroad there, Vail Vibes at Shakedown Bar, and then also my favorite, I've got a singer-songwriter joining us today, Heather Cole. She's talking about her latest single, some upcoming music, as well as a mini fall tour that she's going on. So excited to have that conversation. Hour 2 of Good Morning Vail starts now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at that Monday out there. Beautiful day. A high, or 8 a.m. I should say, a high of 8 a.m. 39, a high of 68 and sunny. Winds west 5 to 10 miles per hour. So beautiful day out there. Beautiful fall day. 8 a.m. 39 degrees, a high of sunny, and noon 60 degrees and sunny. 4 p.m. 65 and sunny, and then 8 p.m. 54 and clear. So gorgeous day to get on out there and soak up that fall sunshine. Enjoy the fall, and look at those leaves. They're falling really quickly. Eagle, a high of 73, Avon 70, Vail 68, and then Denver 80 degrees as well. So it's going to be a beautiful day to get on out there and soak up some of that fall sunshine and play in the leaves. I actually played with my next door neighbors in the leaves the other day, and it was so fun. Tonight, a low of 33, clear skies, and the sunset is at 6:37, so very early, and I'm loving that because it means snow is heading our direction very soon. Tuesday, mostly sunny, 66, a low of 36. Wednesday, a little bit of rain and 59, a low of 27. Thursday, I love this. The snow, yes, snow, maybe, fingers crossed, 43 degrees a high and a low of 25. And then Friday and Saturday, back up in the 50s, mostly sunny, a low of 21 and 25 degrees. So we are all over the board per usual in these mountain towns of ours. Happy Monday to you.
Happy Monday. Motivation Monday.
Motivation Monday. Gosh.
I need it because it's a Monday for sure.
Oh my gosh. I know. The words are not my friends. That weather. I was like, okay, what am read letters and words? I think of Mondays, especially as the sun is setting so early and then it's so dark in the morning. I just wanted to snuggle with my puppies. True story. I love it here. I needed coffee. Good Morning Vail is my favorite, but it's hard to get up in the morning.
It is, but it's an excellent week, and you know why?
Why?
Because it's your birthday.
Oh, I'm like, why? Thank you. Well, I know Wednesday. I wish the snow was coming on my birthday, but maybe it will come a day earlier. So that's
absolutely. Well, if you're out and about and you see Gretchen, wish her happy birthday.
Thank you.
We love celebrating things here, and especially
thank
Gretchen.
you.
She's such a staple here at TV8.
Thank you.
But we have a very exciting second half of the show.
I'm
so
excited.
you don't want to go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. So go fill up that coffee cup, and we'll see you soon.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email Danielle at tvavail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Hey there, everyone. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail. And today's episode is another one you don't want to miss because it really is about helping you live your best life here in the Vail Valley. We got Mark Masters in the house today, and if you don't know who he is, he's the founder of the Vail Comedy Show and the Vail Comedy Festival, and you need to be here watching to learn how you can laugh in the Valley at any time. Join us for today's Good Day Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
And we are taking a look back at the conversation we had with Liz and Claire about the comedy that's coming up. But this show is actually going to be quite hilarious. It's Saturday night. It's too funny for your own gourd. So sticking with that fall and Halloween theme, let's take a look at that conversation.
Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, everybody. We are back on the set for Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm really excited. We are Zooming with the headliner for our big show on October 14th at Route 6, the Too Funny for Their Own Gourd Comedy Festival. Brant Tobler, our big-time headliner, is on with me. What's going on, Brant?
Good morning, Vail. Nothing going on. I just woke up. I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
No problem. You still got your shades on, so you're really cool, calm, and collected for this morning.
I wish I could claim that. I just did 8 shows in Vegas, 8 nights in Vegas, and I have pink eye, and it is awful.
No!
I do not want to put everybody watching through looking at this, so I'm struggling with pink eye this morning, but it'll be long gone by the time I get to Vail.
So what happens in Vegas turns into pink eye in Vegas.
Yeah, there's people have many ideas of what happened. I don't know what happened.
I don't want to know what happened.
Yeah, I don't want to tell you what happened. You will look at me differently.
Well, listen, I am really excited to have you on as our headliner. I have Claire Noble with us too. She's going to do a guest set for us. We discovered Claire has been a friend of TVA for years and years, and she's got a really great history here in our community, and we just found out she does comedy, so we're going to bring her on as well. So we have her sitting with us, too. But, Brant, tell us about your history in comedy. How long have you been doing it, and what brings you to this amazing status? You seem to be doing a lot of comedy. I follow you, and I couldn't wait to have you on as a headliner. So let's just learn a little bit about you.
I'm excited to do the show for Claire's birthday. That's one of the main reasons I signed up to do it, so I could celebrate the birthday with Claire. But yeah, I've been doing it for I've been doing it for about 18 years. I grew up in Wyoming, actually, and then I moved to Vegas, started there. Then I lived in Los Angeles for about 9 years, and I've just been on the road, but I just got tired of LA, and I just love Denver, so I moved back to Denver, and yeah, so it's hard to call it a job because it's so fun to do.
Absolutely. It's a blast. You get paid, you get to laugh and enjoy and socialize and have such a great time. So we all have our reasons for going into comedy. What's yours?
You know what? I wasn't good at anything else. I was always class clown in like junior high and high school, but growing up in Wyoming, it just never was, you just never even dreamed of like being a comedian. So then I went to college in Phoenix, and one day my buddy's like, you should be a comedian. And I was scared to be a comedian because the couple times I talked into a microphone and heard my voice amplified, it made my eyes water. So I was like, I can't be a crying comedian. So I chickened out for like 2 years, and then eventually had a couple adult beverages and invited like 10 people, and they were like, you got to go do it. So then the first time I did it, I actually it went really well, and I was hooked, and there's been no turning back. That's 18 years ago, and I'm still doing it today.
There's something about comedy. I feel the same way. When I decided to try it, I literally went to Chicago where nobody knows me. And I decided to try it then, and it felt so good. I was crying when I got off stage. And my friend goes, why are you crying? I go, because that's the greatest I've ever felt in my life. You get that bug, and you're done. Now, Claire, I know that you tried comedy, but then you had a career and children and a life to get back to. But now that you have settled a little bit and you do this comedy, I have a feeling you're going to get the bug again and get ready to just hit the stages.
Well, I would love to do that.
Yeah.
I think that it's so special to be able to make people laugh.
Nothing better.
Because you feel good doing it, but you're making a room full of people feel good at the same time, because we need to laugh. Laughter is medicine.
Oh, without a doubt. I like to overdose sometimes, you know what I mean? But Brant, so when you see somebody like myself and Claire sitting here on the sofa, and we got some girls coming into the comedy scene, how do you feel about women in comedy?
I love it. Honestly, when I started, I was just like an idiot kid from Wyoming that didn't think women were funny, and then I worked with women, and they buried me, and I got humbled very fast and realized not only are women funny, there's a lot of women that are funnier than me. So, I think that's like, and I think that's like an old school mentality. But I work with, here in Denver, we have a ton of funny women, and LA, and I work with women all over. So I think that used to be like a stigma, but anybody that knows. Some of the funniest people in the world are women, so I'm excited to work with you guys.
I'm so appreciative of your response, because I know a lot. You say it's a tired old thing, but I still know so many men that just will not book women, or they just don't think women are funny. And I really appreciate that you said that, because you're humble and you're awesome. And I mean, you obviously don't have any, worries about being on stage with women, men, or anybody else. It seems like you're very, very gracious and accepting to everybody who has a great talent.
Yeah, I think it's men that don't do comedy that think like that. Because once again, I said, if you're actually a comedian, you realize anybody can be funny, and you get humbled very fast. So I think it's when you're starting out, you're like, oh, I'm funnier than so and so, and then they go up there and they bury you, and you're like, I'm not close to as funny as them. I need to work harder. So
totally,
I think it's a lot of guys that are, there's a lot of guys that don't think guys are funny. It's people that don't have the courage to go try it that are the ones that are always so much funnier than everybody else.
I totally agree with that, and I'm really, really glad that you're touching on certain information, because women have had a little bit more of a struggle in pretty much everything, as we get on. But I like that you said it's old school. So we're going to get this new feeling that we're just all equal on that stage, and we're going to have such a great time. Brant, when you started comedy, did you ever expect to see yourself as a headliner touring? I mean, this is a big dream.
It was always a dream. I've always, my dreams are, I've always said I outdream my dreams. I just wanted to be like a PE teacher and like high school basketball coach in my little town in Wyoming. And so I never even, like in Wyoming, there was no comedy clubs or anything. So I never thought that I would get the chance. I performed Italy, Greece, Turkey,
Wow.
Barcelona. I've got to go perform for the troops. I've been on TV. I've done so much that I never dreamed it. So I'm very grateful, and it's just I never thought I'd get to perform in Vail. Growing up in Cheyenne, Wyoming, just even going to Vail is like so cool. But like last week, I was in Vegas, and to see my big fat head on a 100-foot marquee was it's just stuff I never take it for granted, because again, I just never growing up in a small town in Wyoming, you just never dreamed stuff like this is possible.
Well, it is, and I know that you deserve right where you are. You've done so many great things, and I can't wait to be part of a show with you. And, you know, it's very interesting that you bring up the topic of you never expect to see yourself in a different spot when you start off. But you obviously have the talent, and we can manifest anything that we want. If we really believe in ourselves and we know we can do it, we can do it. And that's the most important part. And Vail is super excited to have you as well. Now, if people want to get an idea of what your comedy is about, is it dark? Is it topical? Is it life situational?
It's very topical about my life. You know, I just tell stories about my life. Right now, unfortunately, a lot of my material's about my ex-fiance that didn't quite work out. So we're talking a lot about almost getting married and not getting married, and now being back in the dating world, because I just want to be a dad. And then I talked a lot about just growing up in Wyoming and then living in Vegas, because they're two pretty unique situations. So I just kind of talk about what happens in my day-to-day life, and I'm not dark at all. I mean, some of it's some of it, I have pink eye. I talk about how I got pink eye, stuff like that. Unfortunately, the material just kind of happens, and I talk about my everyday life.
Well, guess what? Life is funny, and I love that you say that. I don't know about you, Claire. I don't know what your shtick is yet, and I can't wait to find out. But if people can relate, and if people can identify with what you're talking about, anything that's relative in this world, whether even if you're going through, like you went through a breakup, Brant, and things like that, it's all something that everybody can relate to. And that's why I think that it's funny, because everybody has a scenario in their life that they can identify with the same situation as us. And I feel like as comedians, we talk about things that people just don't want to say, but they think and they feel, but they're not ready to talk about. So if we're there, we can just throw it at them, and then they can be like, relax and laugh about it. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, to me, it's like therapy kind of, and I just like to get it out. And I think the audience likes when you're vulnerable, and I think it's a lot more fun. Unfortunately, going through a breakup sucks, but it's much better for my career, because when I was happy in love, there's not really anything funny about that. That just sounds like I'm standing up there bragging about how great my girlfriend is and my life is. So it's not good for the heart, but it's been good for the shows, because I can make fun of myself and talk about that. And and there's good. And then now, I mean, we've been broken up for a while, so now dating. I mean, like you said, everyone either is dating or going through dating, so it's very relatable. So I think the people going through it relates to what they're going through, and then the people that are happily in a relationship, I think, enjoy listening to my struggles and being happy they don't have to go through a world where you have to kind of meet your match on a dating app. I think couples are happy that they don't have to deal with what I'm going through, is swipe left or swipe right to find my future baby mother.
Well, yeah, there is that, but you never know if you can meet somebody in person, so don't let go of that ideal either. But I think that the more dysfunctional we are, the funnier we are. I just feel like all the life experience that I've had is why I can bring all the funny stuff to the stage and to have people relate. And Claire, what do you think? Do you talk about life in general?
Oh, absolutely, because that's what resonates with people. And so people in the audience, when they hear you talking about whether it's a breakup or your kids, they've been there. And they don't feel alone.
Yep.
And it also, to his point about the breakup, this is we've all gone through rough patches,
Mhm.
and this is what comedy is so great for, is helping us get through the rough patches
Without a
and
doubt.
kind of put them in perspective.
Mhm. Yeah, and I agree with both of you guys. Brant, I'm so excited for you to come on down to the Vail Valley and do your thing. Now, you've been doing comedy for 18 years. I'm super excited. Have you ever been out here? You've been here to visit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I've done a show in Vail. I just did Aspen. I did Aspen a month ago with Tom Segura at the Belly Up. So that was been the highlight of the summer.
Wow.
Stopped in Vail on my way and had some lunch. But I love Vail. I've done a couple shows up there.
That's incredible. I am so excited and proud to have booked you for this show. And I knew I was originally going to do a double headliner, but after talking to you and you were telling me, you know what, no, let's just be right here. And now I'm so glad I did that because you're going to be amazing and we cannot wait to have you here. And I really appreciate you joining in on our little comedy festival that we have.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to it. You know, I did like Greeley last week, and I've done like Pueblo recently, so it's good to mix it up and go somewhere beautiful.
Absolutely.
That's the beauty of comedy. Some nights you're in Vail, and then some nights I'll be in Laramie, Wyoming, or something. So
We call those hell gigs,
really,
but people laugh at anything over there. So I'm really excited about October 14th, everybody. Make sure you get your calendars all marked down. It's the Too Funny for the Rome Gore Comedy Festival. Thank you, Brant Tobler, for being here via Zoom with us this morning, and Claire Noble as well. We're going to have the best time. Get your tickets. It's only $15 a person. So make sure you get yourselves signed up, and we will see you guys on the 14th over at Route 6 Cafe and Lounge. Thanks again, Brant, for being with me this morning. Now go take care of that pink eye, would ya?
I will. Thank you so much for having me.
My
I'll see you
pleasure.
next
We'll
time.
see you in just a couple of weeks. All right. This was so much fun. Thank you again for being here with me, Claire.
Thanks.
And we are so excited to have this show come up. And I know you're going to be wonderful. I know I'm going to be fabulous. And Brant's going to be hilarious. So we're going to have the best time, everybody. Mark those calendars, October 14th. We'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail after this.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tva.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Hello, everyone. I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do. So even though you work for...
Some good deals, too good to miss on Flash Deals now. Check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Silky and Scott show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at this beautiful fall day ahead. 8 a.m., 39 degrees, a high of 68 and sunny. Winds west 5 to 10 miles per hour. So gorgeous day to get on out there. Soak up that fall sunshine. 8 a.m., 39 degrees and sunny. Noon 60 and sunny. And then 4 p.m., 65 and sunny. So gorgeous day all the way around. 8 p.m., 54 and clear tonight. So beautiful day. Let's take a look at that I-70 corridor. Eagle 73, Avon 70, Vail 68. So higher temperatures for today. And then Denver 80 degrees. I'm always so shocked. I should not be by Denver's higher temperatures. A low tonight of 33 degrees, clear skies, and sunset at 6:37. The winds will be light and variable, so beautiful night out there as well. As we take a look at the 5-day forecast ahead, Tuesday mostly sunny, gorgeous day, 66. I am not liking this on my birthday, Wednesday and rain. Maybe it will change to snow. Wednesday, 59 degrees and rain. Thursday, wintry mix of snow and rain. I love that. High of 43, a low of 25. And then Friday and Saturday, mostly sunny with a high of 50 and 56, a low of 21 and 25. So it is, like these mountain towns, a little bit of everything, a little bit of all weather in these fall days. Let's take a look at the Leadville Railroad with Sean.
We are here at the Leadville Railroad with Sean, the conductor and engineer. Sean, how are you doing today?
Doing all right. How are you doing?
Doing great. So you just took us around on the Leadville Railroad here. Tell us a little bit about how Leadville Railroad got started.
Yeah, so Leadville Railroad got its start back in 1987. So local Leadville people by names of Ken and Stephanie Olson purchased the line from Burlington Northern, now BNSF. At the time, the line was dormant, and they're like, hey, you're not using it, maybe we can use it for a tourist train. Doing so gave some jobs to some people in town. It was kind of hard times at the time. So they started up. They worked out that deal in December of 1987, got the line, 2 locomotives, and a bunch of freight cars for $10. Just kind of a tax write-off for Burlington Northern. And by May of 1988, we were running passenger trains. We've been running every single summer since. This past winter was our second winter of winter operations. And yeah.
So let me ask you a little bit about that. How does winter operations get started, and how different is that from the summer operations?
Sure. So our summer operations are a typical 10 and 2 p.m. departure all summer long. And how we got our start in the winter operations is here in the middle of Leadville. We're kind of in the middle of Colorado. We got all the ski areas off to the north and all that. But as Colorado's grown and the tourism industry has expanded and all that, we're realizing there's more and more people up here in the winters. It's not just dead all winter long. And so we're like able to take advantage of that. And so it was a multi-year process to kind of get into the flow of things. We had to convert some freight cars into passenger cars, fully insulated, fully heated and all that. We had to get some equipment that we can use specifically to clear the line of snow, everything like that. You can see we have a plow on our locomotive, but that's only good to 2 to 3 foot, and obviously that's a bit of diesel fuel to plow the line. But we have other stuff that uses less fuel, and so that's kind of what it takes. And this past winter was really good. We're really looking forward to this coming winter, and we'll see how it goes.
Awesome. So what all entails the engineering portion of the thing? I imagine you don't have to do too much steering.
No, the tracks do all the steering for us, thankfully. That'd be a bit complicated, 300 tons of metal to steer around. So really, as engineer, you're in charge of speed and direction. We're on a hill the whole way. We got 2%. And as an engineer, you're in charge of the movement of the train. The conductor is the one in charge, so he tells the engineer when to move the train and what not to do. But the engineer is the one that actually releases the brakes, pulls out the throttle, honks the horn, all of that. And we go about 9 miles usually. Today we went an initial 1.5 miles for about 13 miles round trip, about 21 miles round trip, but normal trip's right around 18.
And that 2% grade of the rail, that's relatively steep for a train, isn't it?
Yes, that's about as steep as you want to get on a regular railroad. The steepest that's ever been done for a regular standard adhesion railroad, don't quote me on this, but it was over in kind of Georgia area, is about 7%. There's some tracks over on Tennessee Pass, where it's about 3-4%, but 2% is about as much as you want to do, because beyond that you got to be really good at it. So most railroads, they stick to 1.5 to 2%.
Totally makes sense. I would imagine that there's not a whole lot keeping it on the tracks there once you start going uphill, other than just that general friction. So let me ask you this. How did you get started in conducting and engineering? Is that something you go to school for, to be a train conductor or train engineer?
So typical story, always wanted to do it as a kid. Realized what it was like on the big railroads. And for the big railroads, yes, you do have to go to school. Because you interchange with other railroads where you send some cars from one railroad to another, you have to know all the different ins and outs between each railroad. And you're required to have what's called an engineer's card. Our railroad is what's called insular, or isolated from the National Rail Network. And so because of that, we don't interchange and don't need to have an engineer's card. And so as far as getting here, I just knew the family. It was like, hey, can I come work for a summer back in 2020? And then a year later, the slot opened up for me to get trained up as an engineer. So about a year working on the train, working both in terms of the train crew and maintenance and all that. And as far as training for engineers, about 100 hours, we call it, in the seat with someone looking right over your shoulder. So.
Totally makes sense, like an apprenticeship almost.
Exactly.
Awesome. So let me ask you one more question before I let you go. What's your favorite part of working here at the Leadville Railroad?
I'd say the scenery and the people. We get people from all walks of life, whether they're from out east, from here, potential business connections, everything like that. And then also the scenery. We get full 4 seasons up here, whether it's fall like we're getting into now, or full winter, or summer, all year long. So,
you think the fall is really worth making the trip?
Absolutely. The whole valley turns all sorts of shades of green, yellow, orange, red, purple, or not purple, gold. It'd be kind of interesting if it was purple.
I mean, we definitely see some purple in the peaks sometimes when the light hits it just right.
Yes, we do. And then honestly, sometimes midsummer we get flowers that purple. So you never know. It's all year round.
All right. And before I let you go, can we just get one more fun fact from you?
Yeah, sure thing. So right behind us is engine 1714. She's what's called an EMD GP9. She was built in 1955. And I like to jokingly call her a giant 16-cylinder Chevy because she was built by General Motors Electromotive Division. And even though she's a locomotive and not a car, she's built by General Motors, so Chevy. But then her engine itself is 16 cylinders. Each cylinder has 567 cubic inches of displacement, so times 16, and thus giving her about a 1,750 horsepower rating.
That's absolutely incredible. Well, thank you so much, Sean, for all of the great information and everything, and I'm sure we will have to be back up to visit you guys again soon. Well, and we will be right back after a little bit more.
Good morning, Vail.
At Revival Boutique Med Spa, we take an integrative and holistic approach to skincare, focusing on the bigger picture when treating our clients. We use only result-driven and science-based products that contain clean, organic, wildcrafted, and research-based ingredients. From injectables, facials, to body contouring, we offer anything related to looking your best self. Find us in the Riverwalk in Edwards. For a complete list of services, visit us online at revivalvail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Revival Vail Valley. Fall in love with your skin again. There's lots to love at Revival. Mind, body, beauty.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, I am so excited about this next guest. I've been following her journey for a long time, and we are very good friends. So joining us today is the Nashville-based singer-songwriter Heather Cole, talking all things about her sound and the latest single that she just dropped. Heather, how are you this morning?
Hey, I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing great. So, love your look. It's so good to see you. Talk to us a little bit about you and your music. You know, how would you describe your sound? You write such incredible, powerful ballads, and let's just talk about it.
Oh gosh, I mean, such a hard question to answer, but I mainly write sad girl pop songs. I don't know if it's really on purpose. It's just I'm writing about my relationships, and that's pretty much how it turns out. You know, I love a good catchy pop hook. That's mainly my go-to.
Yeah, your music is great. I love all of the songs that you've released, and you just dropped a brand new single on Friday called See You Happy. So tell me about See You Happy and the inspiration behind it.
Yeah, so I wrote this one with a couple good friends, Jeff Cohen and Jamie Duffin. And Jamie's actually based in Scotland, so we did this one over Zoom. And it was... I had just found out that my ex started seeing someone new, and I was happily in a relationship at the time, but you know, there was that part of me that was like still kind of pissed that he was also happy, because it was like, you know, I would like to be happy and I would like you to be miserable without me. Seems only fair.
And I think we've all kind of been in that space, right? Where we've seen our exes, we want them to be happy, but at the same time, there's still a piece of you that's just holding on to what was the past. So talk to me about how did you, obviously that's the inspiration behind this song, but how did you connect with Jeff and with Jamie, and how did it get going? Talk to me about the songwriting process.
Gosh. This was actually the first time I wrote with Jamie. So we've worked on some other projects since then. But Jeff I've known for years, and he's just like such a good dude and has connected me with so many great people, including Jamie. So yeah, and he goes over to the UK a lot, so he's kind of hooked me in with some of his people over there. But you know, during the pandemic, it was really fun to you know, more people were willing to write over Zoom and stuff, so it kind of made collaborating like that more.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, I love everything that you've done, and your music is so great. And I know Jeff is quite a powerful songwriter. So Heather, we appreciate you jumping on and kind of explaining a little bit more about your single, and we'll have more for that right after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Suki and Scott show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
TV8 Vail is serving the community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Stop by for Good Morning Vail at 7 a.m. and stay all day for lifestyle favorites such as Good Day Vail, Daily Flash, Suki and Scott, and more. And you're sure to find the adventure you crave with back-to-back episodes of Scoreboard Nation and Outdoor America. Find us all day, every day on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on TV8Vail.com, and on all our social media platforms. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Lions Head Jewelers Fossil and Mineral Gallery. Located in the heart of Lions Head Village for over a decade, Our 4,000 square foot gallery boasts a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be found anywhere else in Vail. We carry the most exquisite array of fine jewelry, high-end minerals, and museum-quality fossils. We invite you to come in and explore all the history and beauty that nature has to offer.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back after that quick commercial break. We've got singer-songwriter Heather Cole joining us here to talk all about her brand new single. Heather, thanks for coming on. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. So you just dropped a brand new single, See You Happy, and this was written via Zoom with Jeff Cohen and Jamie Duffin. So talk to me about writing a song over Zoom, and how has that been in the creative process?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely different. It's not as ideal as being in the same room with someone, of course, but it was nice, during the pandemic that like more people were open to writing over Zoom, because then you could write with people in London, in Scotland, and wherever. And I actually got a chance to go over to London after writing with all these people in London and getting to write with them in person after first writing through Zoom. So
that's great. Now, Jeff Cohen is based in Nashville, and he's a massive songwriter, has lots of hits, and he connected you with Jamie, who is based in Scotland. So talk to me about the process for this song in particular. Where did you start? It was a bit of a life story for you, but how did you collaborate with both Jeff and Jamie on this particular single?
Well, I had never met Jamie in person, so we just met, and I was just like, hey, this is what I'm going through right now, and we just kind of went from there. I don't know exactly how it happened after that. It was just kind of like, oh, let's share about our lives, and then write a song about it.
Awesome. So for you as a singer-songwriter, do you start with lyrics, or what's your inspiration? Is every song different? How does that usually work for you?
You know what? It's honestly, I feel like it's different every time. Sometimes I'll start with a lyric, or sometimes, someone will come in with a track that they started, and that'll inspire some melodies in the lyric. With the song that I'm going to play later, inspiration hit me one time when I was driving. I don't know why, but I thought of this nursery rhyme, and I was like, you know what? That could make a cool song. So you never know where inspiration is going to come from.
So speaking of, how do you feel about playing this song for us? And this one is called All the Kings Met. I would love to hear it live. I think our guests would really be in for a treat on this Monday morning, if you feel comfortable and you're up for it.
Yeah, I have a little recorded piano, so hopefully that comes across well.
Awesome. Right. And this one is
called All the King's Men, and you can find it on Spotify, Apple, wherever you consume your music.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited. I can't wait to hear it.
Tryna get it all, you got nothing. Only hurt yourself, never choosing one thing. Though try to get it right, be the one who need it. It's your fight and your crime, but you won't admit. You played dumb, I should've noticed before you told me to jump. Though try to get it right, be the one you need it. It's your fight and your crime, but you won't admit. You know what you did.
Let me fall off the castle wall you built when you wanted her instead. Now you're crawling back, trying to fix what's broken. All the king's horses, all the king's men couldn't put us back together again. No, all the king's horses, all the king's men said, never again, no, never again. I think it's really cute. You want a second chance, cause you really blew the first one you had. Now you're in a fantasy land, thinking I would ever take you back. You know what you did. Let me fall off the castle wall you built when you wanted her instead. Now you're crawling back, trying to fix what's broken. All the king's forces, all the king's men couldn't put us back together again. No, all the king's horses, all the king's men said never again, no, never again. You think that I've been spending time wishing that you were still mine, but I'm fine. Yeah, I've been busy living life so much lighter without your lies. Don't have to think twice. I know what you did. Let me fall off the castle wall you built when you wanted her instead. Now you're crawling back, trying to fix what's broken. You know what you did. Let me fall off the castle wall you built when you wanted her instead. Now you're crawling back, trying to fix what's broken. All the king's horses, all the king's men couldn't put us back together again. No, all the king's horses, all the king's men said never again, no, never again. All the king's horses, all the king's men couldn't put us back together again. No, all the king's horses, all the king's men said never again, no, never again.
Yay! I loved it, Heather. You are so talented. And you know what I love about you? The music video for this song is so elaborate and so intricate. And I think I love the creativity behind all of your songs. You really put a vision behind it, not just the tune and the lyrics. You really create this story, and really great song, an amazing music video. So thanks for performing for us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Now tell us, where can we go for more information? I know you're about to embark on a mini fall tour on the West Coast, so give me all of the details. Let's hear about it.
Yeah, I'm starting on Friday, actually. Doing the West Coast, doing Seattle, San Francisco, LA, San Diego, Phoenix. So if you happen to be on the West Coast next week, then check it out. You can find tickets, my Instagram at Heather Cole Music, or TikTok, or those are probably the best places to follow me. TikTok, Instagram, Spotify.
Awesome. And all of your new singles. So the one you just released, See You Happy, came out on Friday. It's available on all music platforms. And then same with All of the King's Men, which you just sang for us, also out there. So yeah, thanks for coming on the show. We really appreciate you, and best of luck on your fall tour.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Now stay tuned. We have a bit more here on this Monday morning edition of Good Morning Vail. We'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tva-vail.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Hello, everyone. I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work with some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals now, check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Suki and Scott Show, we are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. And welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Good morning, Vail.
Come on.
We play from the hearts. We play these songs. We live these songs.
Scott Redner is known as the man behind Shakedown Bar, a venue he says was created by musicians for musicians.
We are different. We treat our music differently. We take our music seriously.
While playing musical gigs around town, Scott had what seemed like at the time a very lucky encounter.
A gentleman saw me playing, and he gave me $1 million and bought the space, the lease on the space for me.
Wait, back up. What do you mean he gave you?
Well, he saw me playing at the Red Line one night, and he walked up and he tipped me $1,000, and he said, "You rock, dude. You need your own place." And I was like, "Well, I like the sound of that, you know." So I leaned over to my security guy. I said, "Hey, this guy, he said he's gonna buy me a bar. You come run it." And it was my buddy Bryce, who was a security guy at Red Line, and he's like, "Okay."
So in 2012, Shakedown Bar was established. But like many things in life that seem too good to be true, so too was this. For a variety of reasons, Scott had to buy out his original investor. Since then, Shakedown Bar has thrived as a 198-person music venue with exceptional performers, including the Shakedown Family Band. Scott himself has toured the world with bands like Blues Traveler, Dave Matthews, and Lenny Kravitz. But this father of two girls says his daughters have inspired him to embrace the current pop stars.
It is just T-Swift, and it's like I want to be able to just. I asked my daughter, I'm like, you know, because I took them to the Taylor Swift concert this year, and I'm like, which song, Harper? And she goes, "Cruel Summer Love."
Here he is performing his own rendition of Flowers by Miley Cyrus, another one of his daughter's favorites. Scott says if you love music, Shakedown Bar is the place for après-ski this winter.
What's better than songs you love to sing while you're after ski celebrating, getting a little toasty, right? But, you know, it's about that. It's about interacting. It's about sharing that time. It's about singing along. It's about sharing the experience together, the feel-good stuff, the stuff you know.
And he was so impressed with my tambourine skills that you might even see yours truly on stage soon.
So am I hired to come perform with you? Can I do it?
Done.
Okay.
700.
Or maybe I'll just stick to Vail vibes. To see the real musicians, check out shakedownbarvail.com for the calendar of events.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. Happy Monday, October 9th. Let's take a look at that fall day out there this Monday. 8 a.m., 39 degrees, a high of 68, and sunny, winds west 5 to 10 miles per hour. So it's going to be a gorgeous fall day before we get a little precipitation later this week. 8 a.m., 39 degrees and sunny, noon 60 and sunny. 4 p.m. 65 and still sunny, no cloud coverage, just gorgeous day out there. 8 p.m. 54 degrees and a clear evening ahead. So gorgeous, gorgeous day. Let's take a look at that I-70 corridor. Eagle 73, very warm for fall. Avon 70, Vail is 68, and then Denver 80 degrees. So a very, very warm day in Denver as well. Very warm days for this fall. Let's take a look at tonight. Low of 33 degrees, clear skies, and sunset at 6:37 p.m. So earlier sunset, which I really enjoy. I like these days. Winds light and variable. As we took a look at the 5-day forecast, Tuesday, mostly sunny, 66 degrees, a low of 36. Wednesday, a little bit of rain on my birthday. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it will turn into snow. Fingers crossed. And 59, a low of 27. Thursday, wintry mix, 43 degrees, a low of 25. And then Friday and Saturday, it comes back beautiful with mostly sunny, 50 and 56 degrees, a low of 21 and 25. So as I always say in these mountain towns, hour by hour, minute by minute, you never know what the weather is going to give you. So I leave it to the professionals at this point.
You know, if you don't like the weather, just wait an hour.
It's true. No, it is so true. And you know, I'm loving the snow moment because countdown is on to opening days around.
Opening days,
yes,
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I loved today's show. I felt like it was all about entertainment.
Oh my gosh, I know. It was so awesome. Well, and your friend, beautiful voice, awesome hair. I dig it.
Heather Cole Music, brand new single, See Happy. Check it out.
I loved her energy. And then, of course, our homie, I love Kyle. He is just such a sweet man. Like, amazing human being. He really speaks up for everyone in the community. And it's just, you know, mental health is no joke. And he's really, really powerful human. So
that's true.
We love
and if
Kyle.
you're looking for something to do this weekend, Claire Noble of Eagle County, stand-up comedy. Who would have thought? She is so polished and so put together. I can't wait to hear and see that side of her.
Right? I know. What a cool Monday. I'm so excited. Coffee, a little Good Morning Vail. It's the best Monday to wake up on the Monday.
Normally, Gretchen and I are in the middle of the week together, but I love starting my Monday off with you.
It was a great way.
Great energy. I hope you head into your day and just really enjoy it. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies.